Hi, Neville here with a look at a 2016 limited edition 1956 Relic Strat in faded sonic blue. This is about as cool a guitar as you can get, really. It's a lovely colour. It's been pretty heavily relicked, as you can see. A lot of the lacquer's missing here, been taken off. You can see the quite nicely figured grain, ash grain under there. The lacquer checking has been done brilliantly on this guitar. It really does look natural and authentic. Obviously the original single plate white style scratch plate is there, and the knobs and pickup covers have all been really nicely aged to match the general look of the thing. The neck has been worn here where fret wear would naturally happen, and they've done it really well. This looks very authentic to any old guitars that I've seen. The neck itself is a mild V shape. It's really comfortable to feel, and the fretboard, which isn't a fretboard because it's a one-piece neck, is slightly flatter. It's a 9.5 radius. There's lovely big fat chunky frets which are easier to bend and vibrato on. If you look around the back, more lacquer gone here, all around the edges where you'd expect it. Quite a bit of discoloration here, which would usually come from the bleeding of colour in clothes such as this jumper bleeding into the lacquer. Virtually no lacquer on the back of the neck here, up in the general playing area. Mild rusting of the machine heads and this, that and the other, and here as is usually done. It's a custom shop plate here, limited edition neck plate there, and that's pretty much it. On the control wise, it's a normal Strat, normal 5-way selector, but on the bridge pickup there's a tone control, so that if you take it down from there to about there, that really thickens up nicely and sounds much more like perhaps a P90, especially when you give it a bit of drive, and I've demonstrated that on the little video demo that we're doing. Everything else about it is pretty normal. These are hand wound custom shop Relic pickups, and they sound really great. They sound absolutely like a good Strat should, and in our demo I think you'll agree. The tele we have here is a 1962 Relic custom Telecaster with a bound body, and this is part of the regular Time Machine line, not a limited edition model. It's as you can see, double bound all the way around. There's some light aging here and there. It's not really heavily done, and it's really quite nice for that actually. Typical for a 3-tone sunburst on an alder body, very mild grain on the alder. Everything, the top hat type selector switch, the flat top knobs, rather too minty for my liking green scratch plate. I think that would have been nicer in a more parchmenty colour. It's a little bit obvious for me, I think. Rosewood fingerboard, a slab board, one flat piece with again a 9.5 radius fingerboard and the bigger 6105 frets. If you look round the back, there's just a bit of that buckle wear there. There's no custom shop limited edition plate here, it just says custom shop. Typical ferrules here, showing the D'Addario ball ends of the strings. It's just a really cool guitar, probably the best of all the tele variants, certainly in my mind. As you see on the headstock there, custom Telecaster, not Telecaster Custom, which was the 7T2 one with the humbucker. It's a fatter neck on this one than the Strat. I describe it more as a C pushing slightly into a D. there's a bit more meat on the shoulders here of the neck, which actually makes it really nice when you bend strings. Especially if you hook the thumb over, it pushes into that the meat of that shoulder there and makes bending much more easy, especially tele style country bends. It's really nice for that. It's typically, these aren't hand wound pickups, but they're custom shop Relic pickups, the typical bridge tele pickup, which is big and gruff and powerful, and this very sweet sounding, almost like a sub strat kind of sound to the neck pickup. I love this pickup. A lot of people don't. I really love it, especially if you get a nice one that's in balance with the bridge, and in the middle position like that, you get that lovely funky kind of setting, which is really nice. The tone control obviously works, and if you knock that back to about, I don't know, a third back, on this pickup, it really starts to sound very P90-ish, very heavy, very strong kind of sound. It's just a really, really nice looking guitar. I love the fact that the white binding marks out the very simple but elegant shape of this guitar. This is possibly most people's favourite tele variant, as I say. Great guitar.